When you see a narcissist, what you should understand is narcissists are wounded people. It's a wounding that happens in childhood, something that happens that's either very harsh or is lacking. Sometimes the wounding that they have is a nurture wound or an attachment bond that's been broken. If they had a parent who did not love them and attach to them in a healthy and safe way, then sometimes they can form a hunger wound. This hunger wound can be an insatiable appetite that they grow up with that ends up taking all of the attention and all of the resources and everything from every relationship that they are around. They don't know what it means to share in a relationship of give and take. They only know how to take because their early setup was in a situation where nobody was giving to them and they had to learn to take. So for them, this becomes normalized, taking what they want. There are people who will take it all because they don't know how to moderate themselves. They're much like an alcoholic. If you understand alcoholism and why that happens, that's someone who doesn't have coping skills. That's someone who doesn't know how to handle a pain, a trauma that was buried, or many that were buried somewhere in the past. And so they use alcohol to cope with looking at the thing they're afraid to look at. And narcissists are the same way. They have disassociated because they didn't know how to cope either. So they become very malignant. They can become possessive. They can become manipulative in what type of resources they're trying to gain from certain individuals. They will tend to control the story because they don't want everyone waking up to the fact that they're controlling everyone in these micro ways in order to keep a kingdom intact, to give them a sense of security and power. The reason that they want everyone around them under their control is because they are unable to cope with certain levels of insecurity. They're insecure. They have a difficult time feeling secure when other people are in the seat of power. So in order for them to feel comfortable and secure, they like to control everything and everyone around them. Now, some people experience narcissism in a way that's very sadistic. If you're experiencing somebody who enjoys experiencing your displeasure or your fear or hurting you, that's a secondary condition on top of narcissism. There are different types of ways that sadism can occur, but it has to do with neurobiology of the brain. If a child or a young teen was developing and something sexually exploitive happened to them, or maybe something very painful and disciplinarian, or maybe something happened to them that caused them great pain and shame while they were laying down their neurobiology, there can be a crossing of wires. It can also happen from brain injury. And so sadistic tendencies can occur on top of narcissism that can cause a narcissist to enjoy hurting you and torturing you physically or emotionally. So it's important to understand that not all narcissists have that. They don't all enjoy hurting you, but some do. And so when you see that, what you really need to learn to see is sadism. That person is sadistic. And that sadistic malignancy and how they have developed is unique. Narcissism is really about a lack of an ability to cope, a lack of an ability to feel, a lack of an ability to feel secure, a lack of an ability to feel attachment to others in the way that you want the best for them. They don't know what it means to feel for others because they're so busy feeling for themselves. And this is why they will literally starve everyone around them, because they take it all for themselves, because they become a vacuum. But in the end, what you need to understand is that this is a person who doesn't have a level of maturity to handle the fact that they are not well emotionally and psychologically and take ownership of that. So therefore, it's going to be up to you to understand, who is this person? How do they operate? How are they really behaving? What are they really doing? And are they helping other people rise? Are they really showing the investment in other people? And in the end, it gives you greater power to understand what you can do when you're dealing with a human being that has this disorder, and how to keep your power in you, how to keep from giving your power to the wrong person, and how to stay empowered in general in all of your situations. Hi everybody, join me at Patreon, where I'm creating a safe space where you can begin really understanding yourself from an emotional level, understanding how to process the experiences of your life, and how to really live in your truth and in the seat of your power. I hope you'll come and join me for the twice a month calls I'm going to be having. And I'm going to be sending out exclusive weekly videos to my Patreon supporters. Become a part of our growing emotionally supportive community. I hope to see you there.